Instruments for measuring length. Different instruments used for measuring the length. So the basic instrument is ruler. Okay, by using ruler we can measure the length. Next is measuring tape. Okay, then screw gauge and vernier caliper. So these are the different devices or different instruments. By using this we can measure the different length. Okay, so the measurement of a length can be made using various measuring tools such as ruler, meter rod, measuring tape, vernier caliper and screw gauge. For very small length of measurement, instruments like vernier caliper and screw gauge are used. For small measurement means very small length, the instruments like vernier caliper and screw gauge are used. These instruments, vernier caliper and screw gauge, are basically used in industries or in the laboratories when we require very small measurement. Okay, so measuring devices are like ruler, meter rod, measuring tape, vernier caliper and screw gauge. And these two devices, vernier caliper and screw gauge, are different in these. Okay, basically these two used in laboratories and industries when we require accurate and small measurement. Okay, so these are the different devices: vernier caliper, screw gauge, measuring tape and ruler. By using this we can measure the length. Okay, activity 2.1, aim to measure the length means circumference of a curved object like tumbler. Okay, next, take a thread and mark a point on it with the help of a marker. This point will be serve as the starting point of the thread. Mark it as a point O. So you have to take one thread and mark starting point on the thread, and this will be marked as a point O. Okay, now wrap the thread around the curved surface on the tumbler. Okay, in the second step, wrap the thread around the tumbler. Okay, next, mark the thread end of the thread that meets point O as a P. Okay, mark the end of the thread that meets O as point P. So mark the end point of a thread as a point P. Now hold the thread tightly. Now hold the thread tightly and keep point O at 0 or any other marking point, and note down the final reading. Okay, the last point is, now hold the thread tightly and keep point O at 0 or any other marking of the ruler. Note down the marking where the point P fall, like in this figure, initial point and final point. Note down the total reading. The difference between the reading at point P and O gives the circumference of the tumbler. So by this we can find the circumference of the tumbler. First of all, mark an initial point O, then mark a final point and keep this thread on a ruler and find the difference between the reading of final and initial point. So you will get the circumference of a tumbler or any object. By this we can find the circumference of an object. Okay, so this is all about to measure the length of a curved object. Okay, activity 2.2, aim to measure the diameter of a sphere like a cricket ball. Okay, here we have to find the diameter of a cricket ball. Procedure: take a cricket ball and place it between two square wooden blocks such that the ball touches the side of the blocks. Ball should touches the side of the blocks. Okay, carefully note down the markings of the ruler on which carefully note down the reading of the ruler on which the side of the blocks touching the ball. Okay, the difference between the two readings gives the diameter of the ball. The difference between the two readings means the total length of this means square blocks and ball, and find the difference between the total reading and these two difference, total length of the square blocks and total length of this. By this we can find the diameter of this wooden blocks. Okay, first of all note down this total reading, and then suppose this is 10 and the length of these square boxes 2 and 2 means 2 and 2, and finally 4, so you will get 6 centimeter or mm the length of the activity ball. 2.3. okay, to measure the diameter of a wire. Okay, so we have to follow this procedure. Take a pencil and wind a wire around it several times, says x times. Okay, make sure there are no gaps between two consecutive turns of the wire and there is no overlapping of the turns. So first step is very important. Take a pencil and wind the wire around it several times, says x times. Okay, make sure there are no gap between the two consecutive turns of the wire and there is no overlapping on turn. So we have to wrap in the way there should be no gap and no overlapping on the pencil like this. Okay, measure the total length of the x turns of the wire. Measure the total length of the turns. Okay, use the given formula and find the diameter of wire. So by using this formula we can find the diameter of wire. Total length of the turns on the wire, total length of the turns of the wire divided by number of turns of the wire divided by the number of turns. So this is the formula and procedure to find the diameter of wire. Okay, please revise it. To measure the diameter of a wire, take a pencil and wind the wire around it several times, x times, maybe 4 times, 5 times, 10 times. Make sure that no gap between the two consecutive turns and there should not be any overlapping. Okay, turn should be complete and without any overlapping. Okay, measure the total length of x turn. By using ruler we can measure the total length and use this formula. We have to use this formula to find. By using this formula we can find the final answer. Total length of the turns of the wire, okay, divided by number of turns means x. So by using this we can find the diameter of wire. Activity 2.4. Aim to measure the length of a curved line. So by using this activity we can find the length of a curved line. Okay, so here take a long thread and tie a knot on it one end. Take a long thread and tie a knot on one of its end. Okay, next on the curved line mark small segments like AB, BC, CD, etc., which are nearly straight. Okay, then place a knot one point A on the curved line. Place a knot at point A. So now listen carefully. Hold the knot at point A. Hold the knot point A with your left thumb. Hold the knot at point A with your left thumb. Okay, stretch the thread along AB and press at point B. Stretch the thread along AB and press at point B with your right thumb. Okay, we have to hold one end by left thumb at point A and the second by right thumb at point B. Now shift your left thumb to point B and press the thread with it. Shift your left thumb at point B and press the thread with it. Stretch the thread with your right hand till point C reached. Stretch the thread up to point C. Okay. Bring your left thumb to point C and stretch the thread till point D. Bring your left thumb at point C and stretch it up to point D. Okay. Now bring your left thumb at point C and stretch the thread till point D reached. Continue this procedure till you reach end of the curve point L. Okay. Point A, left thumb and reach at point B by right hand. Next, point B by left thumb and reach up to point C by right thumb. Next, point C by left thumb and reach up to point D. Continue this procedure till you reach at the end point. Okay. Next, put a mark on the thread at end point like L. Put a mark L, starting point A and end point L. Now stretch the thread along a ruler. Measure the length between the final knot and initial knot. Measure the total difference between final and initial, total length of final and initial knot. So you will get the length of a curved line. So by using this activity, you can find the length of a curved line. Activity 2.5. To measure the thickness of a thin object, means like a rupee 1 coin. Take a 20 similar rupee 1 coin and place them one above other. Take a similar 20 coins and place one above other. Measure the total thickness of the coin. Measure the total thickness of a coin. Okay. Divide this thickness by 20 to get the thickness of a single coin. For example, thickness of a 20 coin 2.5 centimeter. Thickness of a 1 coin 2.5 divided by 20. Okay. Thickness of a 20 coins is equal to 2.5 centimeter. Thickness of 1 coin is equal to 2.5 divided by 20. So you will get 0.125 centimeter or 1.25 mm thickness of a 1 coin. So we can find the thickness of 1 coin 1.25 mm. So by this we can find the thickness of a coin.